Robber suddenly puts down his rifle, then pulls out a knife from his chest, and shocks everyone by moonwalking toward his partner, signaling hostages to keep quiet. Hostages stare in disbelief, wondering what on earth is going on. Right then, another robber senses something odd, quickly turns around to check, but sees absolutely nothing strange. Hostages watch wide-eyed as the robber places his rifle directly on the ground, presses the knife against his partner's throat, and swiftly takes him out the next second, then casually props up his partner's body by the counter, before pretending he's hurt and collapsing on the floor. The hostages, already confused, now have no idea what's happening. At this moment, a third robber emerges from the bathroom, immediately noticing the terrified faces of the hostages, realizes something's gone terribly wrong, rushes to his two companions, but sees both lying motionless on the floor. He frantically shakes his buddy by the counter, but doesn't realize the guy's already gone cold. Quickly checks the other robber lying on the ground, finding no obvious injuries. He leans in to listen for a heartbeat, completely unaware that the man has opened his eyes and is slowly raising the knife in his hand. The next second, he's taken out in the same way. In an instant, two robbers are down. The man then removes his mask, fixes his messy hair, and the hostages are stunned to recognize it's Jack. Jack calmly removes the robber's jacket, casually stuffs it into a cabinet, then sits innocently back among the hostages. A short while later, three more robbers enter. Seeing their dead companions, they angrily point their guns at the hostages, demanding to know who did it. Hostages panic and have no clue, but Jack casually ties his shoelaces, then calmly raises his hand, saying he knows who the killer is. Everyone stares at Jack, confused. Two robbers quickly take him to their boss. The boss tells Jack if he can identify the killer from the security footage, he'll spare his life, then steps into the next room to call the police, setting conditions for releasing the hostages. But when he returns to the surveillance room after hanging up, he finds all his men unconscious on the floor, with no idea what's happened. Before he can react, Jack jumps down from above, landing a fierce punch to his chest, pulls the pin from a grenade and tosses it, quickly slamming the door shut. Panicking, the boss hurriedly empties the fridge, removes the shelves and climbs inside, narrowly surviving the blast. He then quickly gathers his remaining men, swearing he'll rip Jack apart. But they have no idea. They've messed with someone way out of their league. The boss slowly approaches with his men. Spotting Jack, they unleash a hail of bullets, raining down on Jack. After their round of fire, Jack calmly takes out his shotgun and blasts away at the thugs. When they pause to reload, Jack blocks their shots with a shield, repeating this back and forth exchange, quickly knocking down all the boss's men. Realizing he's doomed, the boss threatens to kill all the hostages unless Jack surrenders. To protect the hostages, Jack reluctantly lays down his weapon and gives in. As Jack gets tied up, a girl among the hostages suddenly has an idea that just might save Jack.